One final segment here on Go. You're watching Shaw TV, by the way, and we're here with Jacques hanging out at Oak Hammock Marsh. It's raining today at the marsh, so we're at the observation deck. A little bit of a cover here. And what's the next thing you're going to show us?
Well, it's actually something called a geocaching. We have a big event coming up, Easter, and we're trying to do a little twist on the traditional Easter egg hunt.
Right.
We're going to do it high-tech.
High-tech.
So kids will have to use a GPS to go and find the eggs scattered across the marsh.
Oh, interesting.
So the geocaching basically is an activity where we have different boxes hidden across the landscape, and using the GPS you can sort of follow the arrow until you get down to the box and you start looking for it, and then you can find the content. You can find the eggs in this case. So you can see if you follow this arrow here, it says it's about 24 feet this way, so you can sort of start heading this way until it goes down to 0. Then eventually once it reaches down to 0, which should be around close to here somewhere, you start looking around, and eventually you might be able to find something that looks like a box. In this case, we have a box hidden right down here.
Right there.
So in the box, it says here, official geocache. You will have different trinkets. For example, it could be like a logbook to sign your name. It could be like pins or
it could be anything,
any kind of items. There's also items that want to travel. They're called travel bugs. They have a specific number and they want to go from place to place. So you can take it and drop it somewhere else. So you go to our website, geocaching.com, and you can find all the information about that.
Very
so the kids will actually learn how to use a GPS. They'll basically have fun looking for those boxes that are on the marsh. And at the end, instead of having a little prize, we'll give them like a little chocolate or something. So that'll be their prize for finding the items.
It's good that it's not the regular GPS you have in your car where the lady tells you to turn left.
That's
right.
It's not right at all. That's the one you have to use on your own. Exactly.
That's good.
And as I mentioned, this one is just a regular box, but it could be just about anything. There's actually another geocache right at your foot down here.
Okay.
It looks like a rock, but it's actually a little container which opens up and has the same thing as well inside. And we have a few more here just to show you the difference in size and in shape. So this is also a geocache. So for example, you can open it up and see. I'll take this here. You can open it up. You can see there's a little logbook inside, which you can sign your name in. Try looking for this in a forest. That'll be tricky. So this is also a small little container that does contain a small logbook, so you can sign your name inside and everything. So it's an official geocache.
That's really
cool. So we have about 50 of those scattered through the marsh. We have an event every year called Cache the Marsh. So where people, if they want to find out about geocaching, you can learn with us. We give them a GPS for the day, and they go and explore. Some of them you have to use a canoe to go to. Some of them you basically have to walk the trails, and it's a good way to explore the marsh.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. Well, this has been very enjoyable, Jacques. Honestly, there's so much to discover here at Oak Hammock Marsh. And you mentioned Easter weekend. What are some of the other events going on Easter weekend?
Well, we have different activities. We have one called a bunny bingo. So it's like a bingo game with bunnies instead. We have craft. We have different games. And of course, it's a good time to see real eggs. That's when the birds are starting to come back and basically building nests and so on. So we have a fabulous brunch as well with a cafe overlooking the marsh with binoculars on each table. So something we have to look forward to.
Sounds very fun. And for more information, where can people go?
They can go on our website, oakhammockmarsh.ca.
There you have it. Jacques, thank you so much for having us down. Really appreciate it. Very gracious. So much to do here at Oak Hammock Marsh. You are watching Go here on Shaw TV.